18 matches without defeat. And tonight the All Blacks put their record on the line in Buenos Aires where they play visitor against the Pumas of Argentina. Kia ora, buenos dias, and welcome to the broadcast for round 4 of the Rugby Championship in 2016. The trophy is locked away now in terms of the All Blacks cupboard. They've won the Rugby Championship, but the Pumas looking for some vengeance as we go through the All Blacks team with Bradley Richardson.
Into the forwards, number 1, Joe Moody. Number 2, Dane Coles. Number 3, Owen Franks. Number 4, Patrick Tuipulotu. Number 5, Brodie Retallick. Number 7, Ardie Savia. Number 6, Liam Squire. And the captain, number 8, Kieran Reid. Into the backs, number 9, TJ Perenara. Number 10, Bowden Barrett. Number 12, Ryan Crotty. Number 13, Anton Leonard-Brown. 14, Israel Dagg. Number 11, Julian Savia. And at fullback, number 15, Ben Smith. And the reserves, number 16, Cody Taylor, White Crockett, Ofa Tuangafasi, Samuel Whitelock, Elliot Dixon, Tawera Kurbalo, Lima Sapuaga, and on first cap tonight maybe, Damien McKenzie.
Well, a second string New Zealand side as we take a look at the Pumas. Augustine Creevy heads a pretty powerful front row with Noel Titez Chaparro and Romino Herrera in next to him. Guido Petty and Matias Alemano as well, an under-20 star of his time. Javier Ortega Dacio and Pablo Matera, along with Facundo Isa rounding out the unchanged forward pack for the Argentinians. And to the backs, unchanged in the halves, Martin Landajo from their last match in Hamilton on the 10th. Nicolas Sanchez also. Santiago Gonzalez Iglesias comes off the bench to play. Matias Moroni joining him with Romino Mujano. Like Gonzalez coming off the bench. Santiago Cordero, the try scorer, and Joaquin Tuculet as well to the bench. Julian Montoya, Lucas Nogueira, Enrique Pitero, Juan Martin Lugesamon returns. The veteran Leonardo Senatori is back. Thomas Kubeli of the Brumbies, Geronimo De La Fuente and Matias Orlando, a man who put his powerful try assist in last week for Santiago Cordero. Both very young, obviously. Matias Orlando debuting this year in professional rugby, and Santiago Cordero only 22 years of age. Nick Van Bar, we'll go down to you now, and how's things cracking down sideline in Argentina?
Oh, thanks, Jake. I'd just like to say before, como te conía bene parecido. Oh, bugger. That means how's it cooking, good looking. I was meant to say good morning, sorry. Yeah, it's looking good down on the sideline. Thanks, guys. You could see old Perenara really getting into the haka right now. He's really loving it.
Yeah, well, so is Dane Coles, an interesting fact. Joe Moody, once a Māori All Black.
Really?
Yes.
Joe Moody?
Yes, Joe Moody, once an All Black, as they finish their haka and continue with their final preparations for the game. The last minute and a half, you would assume. Israel Dagg, what a story that is. Not picked for the World Cup, a part of Sky's analyst team, and now back in the All Black jersey, playing on the right wing, a man from Lindisfarne College. A pretty good private school for rugby down in Hawke's Bay in New Zealand. But here he is. He's back in the All Black jersey, and he's well played this year, which is great to see.
Boy, he has a tongue on him though.
Oh, he does.
That was firing out.
Hawke's Bay has a good private school.
Hawke's Bay has a school?
Yeah, well, Well, we look to the match officials team, television match official Johan Grief, assistant referees Stuart Berry and Marius van der Westhuizen, all South African match officials tonight, along with the man in the middle, one very, very experienced Jaco Piper, a man who is short in stature, but he has a lot of heart in him.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think he's pure evil inside, mate. Him and his match bloody.
I wonder if
and
he's
his
been
referee.
doing Zumba with Craig Joubert this week.
And the test match is underway by way of Beauden Barrett. Goes down and Petty takes it down. He loses a few metres in the tackle, but in the 22, midway in the 22, 5 metres out, inside Argentinian territory. Landajo passes, they look like they're running into pods here. Clears eventually is Landajo through way of box kick. It finds touch, we'll have the first line out of the gate. Now our opportunity to thank and welcome our international audience. Jack Cooksley is back.
That's not his name.
Oh, what?
There's no L.
Oh, sorry, Jack. Yeah, I couldn't. It was hard to see. But our first fan, Jack, is back with us. Sensational to see. Your commentators, Jaco Flaherty, Bradley Richardson, Nick Van Baar down sideline as the line-out comes down. They have it in midfield now, the All Blacks. Taken down is Leonard Brown. They get the penalty. Off his feet is Augustine Creevy and Pablo Matera. They go both off their feet. The All Blacks will have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board. What do you do here, Nick Van Baar?
You play rugby.
Yeah, well, good.
Take the tap.
Yeah, take the tap. Take the tap and pass.
They don't really need the points when you think about it.
Well,
Sorry, Jake. I was caught off guard. I was searching for fun facts about Argentina to say during the commentary.
well, that's all right. That's all right, Nick. We all need some fun facts. Beauden Barrett. Here's a fact about him. He's the highest points scorer of the tournament so far on 54 points. About to extend that to 57. Pretty big crowd here at Stadio Jose La Final. No, that's not it. Let's just call it Stadium in Buenos Aires, as it's too hard to pronounce. Beauden Barrett steps up, puts it through the sticks. The All Blacks lead, 2 minutes gone. 3 points to 0.
Here's a fun fact. Argentina's had 5 presidents in 10 days in 2001.
Who were the presidents?
I don't know, but I see the photos
Describe
of some of them. Not too sure actually there, Bradley.
Well, what's the male to female ratio of them, Nick?
I think they might be a little bit sexist there, so probably all females, because females, they don't have equal they're not equally treated like men.
Well, the game's back underway, and Dane Coles offloads to TJ Perenara. The All Blacks make a big break. They're on the 50-metre line in the end. Brodie Retallick, they shift left. In the 3 minutes we've had of this match, they've dominated all split seconds of them, making inroads into the Argentine area. And, well, as I say that, they lose the ball backwards. Unfortunately, Anton Leonard-Brown. Bad pass to Dane Coles. They've lost 10 odd metres. They still have it. The All Blacks on the 50-metre line. Retallick crashes it up in midfield. Open side they go. And it taken down Patrick Tuipulotu. Perenara off to Dag. Shifts it to Coles. But it's forward. And, well, we sense there that Dane Coles may be off on one of his runs. Not to be bad pass by Perenara, Nick Van Baar.
Why do you just decide to pin me while I'm not bloody... Really, Jake? It's not fair, mate. Nah, it was a... Oh, look at Dane Coles. He's a legend. Yeah, he's really got some legs on him. What do you reckon, Bradley?
You know, if there's one player who wasn't Argentinian who had a rocket up its arse, I'd have to say it's Dane Coles.
Well, if you listen to our last broadcast, it was I think it was Cordero. It was Santiago Cordero who scored the first try in the first 2 minutes, and quite famously said Bradley Richardson, he was off like a puma with a rocket up its arse.
I think Argentina is going to run out of big cats to name their teams after, because they've got Jaguares and Pumas.
How many big cats are there in Argentina?
Well, that may be one for the statisticians
I'll
to mull over.
I'm right on it, Jake.
Well, Argentina, Landajo to feed the first scrum of the match. And he does so such a stalwart of this team, gone right and kicked to the right as well. It's taken down by Ben Smith. In turn, kicks it back to the Argentine area, and a perfectly awaited kick. Gonzalez Iglesias picks it up, and he fires it down into touch. We'll have another line out, much to the delight of the Argentine crowd. A little bit of pressure off them. Brad.
I'm surprised how many people are actually at the game. There's quite a few.
49,500 capacity. As
I'd go 40,000.
Here's one of those fun facts that you asked for. There's actually two big cats. There's cougar and there's jaguar.
We'll just hold on that thought, Nick. We'll come back to you as we go down in midfield. Perenara off to Bowden Barrett, not the greatest of kicks. It's gone quite lateral and lost forward in the end is Israel Dag, but the referees are playing on. The All Blacks make a break, and TJ Perenara, through very opportunistic ways, takes it down, and Artie Severes get it in the end. The arms out eventually through Jaco Piper, and Argentina getting out of jail there, and they'll have a scrum, no advantage. Not too sure how they missed that one. Bradley, maybe.
Well, I'm a bit ashamed of you missing the break. He called it about 5 seconds after it actually happened, and then there was no longer a break. He was just trying to catch up.
Yes, it was a bit like that, but we look at the replay, and then very much so. I think Wayne Barnes might have even caught that one.
No, that's pushing it.
True. But anyway, play to the whistle, some may say. But we'll go back to Nick Van Bar.
Yeah, well, they've also got Pumas, I just found out. Funnily enough. Yeah.
Well, what country did they...
Another team that they can call themselves the Cougars as well, because, I mean, they got Cougars and they're big cats, and they've got a number of small cats, so I have to track that back again.
No, where did their cats come from? So, like...
Cats come...
Landaho feeds the scrum. It's gone down on the All Blacks side, but Issa takes it off the back. Looking for some stability in this defence by the Argentines. But they still have the ball eventually. And penalty comes as well. The All Blacks infringing. Artie Severe not retaining his feet. And the All Blacks concede their first penalty of the game. Number 6. Liam Squire, in fact. A good story from Liam Squire. Looks a bit like a butcher. Has a mullet like a bloody 1980s Harley Davidson rider. But he's playing for the All Blacks, and my God, he does not look out of place.
Just back up that cat fact. There's Andine cat. There's Grio. Oh, there's a whole heap of bloody small cats there. But anyway, I think they came to America by like driftwood or something from Africa that they like floated on bits of driftwood.
Greavy throws the line out. It comes down. Now it goes right. Some great chat being amongst this. The ball's held up, and a possible tackle eventually got to ground. It's great play by the Argentinians. Could have been a turnover very easily if the All Blacks had held them up. Landaho goes right. Sanchez, in fact it's Matera, he takes it down. Sanchez moves it right. Kicked up is Gonzalez Iglesias, and a very, very poor kick indeed. Going about 5 metres to his left, and 20 in the air. But they managed to get it back, and scrambled upon is the first 5'8", Nicolas Sanchez Xavier, inside his own 22, inside the comfort. And he pushes it to the Argentine 22, and a big kick, a raking kick. And the Argentines looking to, yet again, defend out of their own territory. Here we go, looking to make some inroads, but failing miserably. The Argentinians, the first 9 minutes, getting dominated, Brad.
Well, I'd just like to comment the point as Argentina try and make some more ground. They're not defending out of their own half, they're attacking out of their own half. So maybe that's just a bit of a tip you could work into for the
I'd
next
just like
rest
to
of the match.
debate that, and I'll find the law that proves me correct in the World Rugby Law Book. But the All Blacks, they've got a bit of a break going on. Leonard Brown passes it off to Adi Severe on the left wing. The far touchline, and Marius van der Westhuizen puts his flag up, but puts it down pretty quickly because the Argentinians throw it in and cleared away in a raking kick, and that is a superb kick by the Argentinians. They flicked it left into the open side. If I'm not wrong, it was Matias Moroni who got the kick away. And let me just find that law book.
Nick, back to these cats. What cat do you reckon, if you're in Argentina, you should look at getting as a pet?
Well, I think a small one, but if you're one of those people
What if you're a big
who
cat
cuts
lover?
himself, then and you want to get eaten, I'd suggest a cougar or something like that. You know,
Male or female?
I think the females, because the males are a bit slackers. You know, the females, they really hunt for their food, for the babies and things like that. So yeah, I'd suggest female cougar if you want to get eaten, and probably a small one like that one that I read out before, that small cat for a domestic cat.
Coles to throw the line out outside the 22. They won't have the insurance. Sacked the maul, does Argentina, and straight away a turnover comes by way of the Argentinian.
What the heck was Jaco Piper doing, Jake?
Well, I believe the signal was collapse maul, but he may have been going to the bind. I don't think his bind was correct. Brodie Retallick. And the scrum comes somewhat, I think we're all in a bit of a pickle.
I'd suggest a collar cat. It's a small cat.
Oh, crikey, Jack.
Yeah,
What
it'd be a good domestic cat, I
How
reckon.
much fur do they have? Because I don't like me a bald cat.
Let me read the description. It's the collar is a small, long-haired cat from Chile. Oh, bugger, that's not Argentina, is it?
Well, close. You can import one.
We're almost turning this commentary of the All Blacks versus Argentina into somewhat of a cat convention. But Landajo holds the ball.
Wonder if they have
And-
buffalo there.
Well, Nick's somewhat of an animal enthusiast, as the Argentinians have their first attacking opportunity. Landajo in midfield. Cut ball with Matias Moroni, but they've still got it after some pressure defence by the All Blacks. Creevy. Double rounds. Something that is not often said nowadays. Landajo goes to Issa. The powerful Issa. Only 22 years of age. Smashed in a tackle. The Argentinians still attacking this advantage line, not making any major inroads. Sanchez goes left. Moroni, cut. But he loses the ball forward. In the end,
Off the foot, wasn't it?
well, not too sure what Jaco Piper is on about. If he thinks that Israel Dag is somewhat okay to knock the ball on about 3 or 4 metres, then you never know. Augustine Creevy. He is one scary man, and not one man you'd want to see.
I
down
would
a
not
dark
want
alley
him
in
around
the,
my cats.
Yeah, you would not want him down a dark alley in the outskirts of Buenos Aires, that's for sure.
No, you're right, Jake. And here's a fun fact. On to other topics. There's a Welsh-speaking part of Argentina. I reckon he's one to speak Welsh. What do you reckon, Jake?
Well, he looks like a crazy man.
Maybe he has a holiday home in that part of Argentina.
Maybe.
Escape Argentina and become a bit, Welsh.
Do they have a rugby stadium there? Because that could be an annual fixture they play. Argentina
The
versus
Welsh.
Wales.
Well, it
The
could
Welsh,
be.
yeah.
The possession statistics see Argentina having 8% more.
Those aren't very good statistics.
No.
My statistics about cats are way better,
Yeah,
Jake.
they are, Nick. You keep believing that. And Ryan Crotty on the 10-metre line in their own territory. The All Blacks look to clear. Barrett does so as Dag is chasing And sensational pressure put on there by Israel Dag. A bit of a push and shove. Exactly what you want to see. But Romino Mojano, the man who had the last thing to say last game in Hamilton, he kicked the ball out to end a good old-fashioned bath, as I called it. But Mojano looking to take the ball into touch. The TMO, I believe, having a look. Not quite. The All Blacks quick throw to the line out. They go left. Patrick Tuipulotu takes it down. They go left again. TJ Perenara. He's got options left and right if he can free the ball, but he can't. Holding on. And it looks like it was Facundo Issa, the number 8, who got over the ball, jackled it, turnover, and the Argentinians get an opportunity to clear the ball from their own half.
What a passage of play that was.
Yeah, it was.
That number 8 from Argentina looks like he can't have emotions.
No, he looked highly pissed off.
I think he might be a bit simple.
Not too sure about that. I think he's just right in the game.
I retract that, number 6, sorry.
It was number 6. It was Pablo Matera. Apologies to Facundo Issa. Thrown in on the halfway line. The Argentinians
make a meal of it.
Yeah, well, they do, but lose about 14 metres. And the All Blacks look like they've got the ball in the end. Not quite. Holding it there at the back, Martin Landau. Pushes right to the blind side. It's kicked up, and sensational gather by the Argentines as they carry on. And a bit of a higgledy-piggledy is that passage of play. As they get to the 5th phase, Augustine Creevy takes it, but I think everyone needs a bit of a rest.
I thought Argentina didn't actually knock that on. That was stripped by TJ Perenara. Is the stripper knock on?
Well, you're the hooker here, Bradley. You're the master at all this stripping.
You're a bit of a hooker there.
I need a bit of advice right now.
Yeah,
just to improve my hooking skills.
Jake, behave yourself, hey?
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry about that, Nick. I believe Jaco Piper, a couple of incorrect decisions of late. I'm a referee myself, so please don't give me shit.
Wanker.
Yeah, you are too, Brad. Just remember that. But the All Blacks.
Oh my god.
Bit strange having a day commentating this game in the day. Seems just a bit weird. But nonetheless.
Don't you ref during the day though, Jake?
We've got a bloody.
Wouldn't seem too weird, would it?
Got a match to bloody talk about.
Now back to these cats, Nick. Well, there's a break in play.
Now I'm just searching.
Are there any more cat types? Because I want to keep my options open.
No, there's a whole heap of cat types, but I just can't read the names out because I'm a bit simple. But I'm just trying to find out what sort of meat they eat there, like. As in,
what's the price of cat food in Argentina?
No. I'm just wondering about like the wild cats, what they eat. Probably mice or something like that. But yeah, it'd be good to know what domestic cats eat there.
Perenara feeds the scrum inside the 22 of the All Blacks. Barrett. Now Leonard Brown, blistering attack from the scrum, but taken down in the end by Argentina. Counter-ruck unsuccessful as well by Sanchez. Box kick from Perenara. It comes down to Cordero. In fact, Joaquin Tukelet takes the ball down, the fullback. A man who's played all age grades for Argentina. 7s, 20s, under 19s. The Argentinians make a break. Augustine Creevy. But taken in eventually by Israel Dag at the back. The All Blacks having the ball severe. He's going on a foot race. And then a superb tackle by Javier Ortega-Desio. And, well, the old man with grey hairs happy in the crowd. It's probably his granddad, but nonetheless, brilliant break here as we look at a tackle bust by Augustine Creevy. Finds himself in a gap, decides to say, I'll have a crack.
It's like the Dane Coles of Argentina.
Well, I think so.
I've got an update on the price of cat food in Argentina. A 1.5 kg bag of Purina Excellent Kitten Chicken and Rice with visible effects and benefits costs $60.
Well, there's your cat food fact for Argentina.
No, it's not over yet.
No, sorry.
Argentine diet for the wild ones, they eat guinea pigs.
Well, that's awesome.
Guinea pigs, and we buy those bloody things.
I might just take a look at how much
And they
it
eat
is
them.
to buy.
And what else do they eat?
Time is off, by the way,
penguins.
guys.
They eat penguins. Penguins and ground-dwelling birds. Well, you live and you learn. What do you reckon, Jake?
Well, Nick, if you're going to Argentina, would hamsters be an option?
Not sure. Don't know.
Because a hamster wheel is a lot cheaper than cat food.
Guinea pigs, that's the weirdest thing ever.
Well, unlike in Hamilton a couple of weeks ago, the stats of turnovers is drawn at 3-all. Last time they met, the All Blacks dominated in that last 30 minutes. But the Argentines, in their first 60, really had a brilliant show of turnover statistics. As the flag goes up and time goes on, Augustine Creevy taken down Alemano in the line-out. The All Blacks keep the maul alight, but the Argentines looking to keep it going. Held at the back by Augustine Creevy. We've had a few balls formed since then. Dropped, and now looks like we've turned into a ruck. Pablo Matera takes it down. Pick and go, the Argentines. They've looked to restore some stability. I'm having a bit of a bit of a nightmare here, Nicholas. Knock on.
Yes, you are.
The medic's on. As someone's hurt.
In soccer, they would run out with a stretcher like 5 times in one phase. I swear.
I'd just like to go back to this pet situation. If you're moving to Argentina, I wouldn't move there for a pet, because a hamster in Argentina costs 1,000 New Zealand dollars.
Holy, that's insane.
I don't know what this Centro Pet Shop. They call it, named it twice.
That's mental. Alright.
What other animals do you reckon would be useful in Argentina?
A turtle.
I'm not sure they sell turtles.
A carrot? Oh no, that's a vegetable. Whoops.
Do they have carrots in Argentina?
I'm sure that... Bradley, don't be an idiot. They have a similar climate to New Zealand, so I'm sure they can bloody grow them there as well.
Well, you can buy an Argentine turtle for $160 US.
Guys, I'll just remind you, we do have a game to commentate.
Well, how much would that be?
Resuming at 20 minutes. 20 minutes gone. It seemed like an age, but
What
we're
do
here
you
in
feed the
the end.
Argentine turtle?
No, I think $220 for a turtle is quite a good price.
That is a bloody good price.
That's
What-
medium
what do you-
size.
what do you
Time's
feed
back
it?
on as Pablo Matera is back on his feet. He joins the scrum. 8-9, the All Blacks play it. And superb pass to Julian Sevilla. He goes for a dart down the left-hand touchline and stays in indeed. Savia gets it off the set phase. They creep into the 22. Bowden Barrett, they shift right. Jarko Piper's got the arm out.
Dane Coles is open.
Left. And Patrick Tuipulotu in midfield's taken down. The All Blacks retain the ball. They go left. Perenara off to Barrett, but taken on the tee. Oh, one of the signages, it looks a bit strange, and we'll confirm that very shortly what the signage means. Maybe a direct message to North Korea, you never know.
Well,
Anyway, the All Blacks
You never know.
only about 10 metres out, off to Joe Moody. And taken in a smashing tackle. Crotty feeds it left. Retallick's taken down in a bit of a Gumby move. And Jaco Piper says that's enough. You've had your advantage, but not enough. Has played out. The All Blacks right in front of the sticks will have another opportunity to get 3 points on the board to extend the lead to 6-0.
Jaco Piper's got a great posture. He just looks like he's straight as a post. What do you reckon, Jake?
Well, before we carry on with that,
I said Jake Bradley.
Martin Juniors is claiming that we said Argentinians eat guinea pigs. I don't think we ever said
Martin,
that.
No.
You don't eat
Argentinian cats eat guinea pigs. No.
Unless you're a cat. We weren't talking about you.
We do apologise for any inconvenience.
You must be so confused if you just joined.
Yeah. This is the commentary for the All Blacks versus Argentina. Not, we may almost get an endorsement from a pet store soon, but...
Now, back to this turtle situation. If you want to have a more luxurious turtle, you can go for the black spiny-necked swamp turtle. Now, that's going to run you out quite a lot of money, $7,000.
Holy.
But they start quite small and grow quite large.
What do you feed them though, Bradley? I want to know that.
Maybe they're cannibals.
Do you feed them cabbage? Or other turtles?
Maybe they eat guinea pigs.
Maybe. I find this a great conversation. I might go out and buy a turtle for $200 now.
Well, you could also buy an Asian box turtle. These small turtles, they're going to run you up $150.
Oh, that's alright.
But they're temporarily out of stock. So you might have to contact them and ask where they're at.
They might need to clone some new ones. I don't know if that's possible, but...
The scrum's eventually set, as they don't elect for the post. They want to back their dominance in this area of the field. And in the scrum, both are stood up in the end, and we'll have a reset.
Jake, do you want another drink?
I'd love another drink, Nick.
Yeah, I'll come for you one then, mate.
Thanks, Nick.
Bradley, would you like
Aren't you in Argentina though, Nick?
Sorry?
Aren't you in Argentina?
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, well, he can come out. He can come to the commentary box. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, hold on. Do it at half time.
I'll come up now. I'm sort of sick of this. It's a bit dull here on the sideline.
Yeah, it is. To be quite honest, the game's never really taken off. And Nick or Bradley, if you can find out what that logo means on the field, you may give them a bit of a hoot, bit of an endorsement.
You mean
that personnel one?
But however, no, not personnel. ICBC. The scrum goes down, and you wouldn't be surprised if the attack turns to a try here.
It's a bank.
The All Blacks go left. Perenara. Barrett smashed in a tackle by Nicholas Sanchez. He picked him up. It was almost Jerome Kano style against Digby Ioane. Jaco Piper puts his hand out, and it's a further penalty to the All Blacks. 5 metres out this time. And, there's a bit of a ruckus. And boom shakalaka! Augustin Creevy walks in, gives Dane Coles' counterpart a bit of a shove. And that's what we want to see in international rugby.
I ran up as fast as I could, Jake.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, there was a lot of stairs to cover.
Yeah, well,
Did you not take the elevator?
thanks, Nick. That'll do.
Where's the elevator?
Next to the stairs.
Oh, no.
Kieran Reid having a bit of a corridor with Jaco Piper. But nonetheless, All Blacks lead the Pumas 3 points to 0. And we're going to have a scrum. As I said, we're in a similar position to where some of the set piece moves were in Hamilton and then later on in Christchurch, where the All Blacks dominated from their set piece. Perenara looking to feed the scrum as Nick Van Bart opens up the Pringles. Perenara feeds. Held at the back through Kieran Reid. barked from Jaco Piper. He's taken it himself, Reed. But in the end, greatly combated by the number 6, Pablo Matera. The All Blacks, they go left. Perinara off to Sevilla. Julian Sevilla, that is. The Argentinian medics going crazy on the bloody sideline. Patrick Tuipulotu now takes it down. Artie Sevilla. They're a metre out from the line now, the All Blacks. And Rody Retallick, the ugliest man in world rugby, has a dart, but he's too short. Bowden Barrett lets it Brown! Anton Leonard-Brown! In his third match in the All Black jersey, goes over for his first try. In a special moment for Anton Leonard-Brown. First career try in Test match rugby.
You want to get excited about this match that Argentina are getting smashed, but you just know they're not going to win.
You're a bit quick to judge.
I'm on the contrary.
I'm rooting for Argentina. I mean, imagine if they could win against the best team in world rugby and beat them at home. Everything would
But wouldn't
go off.
it be better if they bet them away from home?
Nah, but it would be more significant if you're at home.
Bowden Barrett takes the conversions. 10-0 lead to New Zealand, about 30 minutes in, 10 minutes left in this half. Sure, New Zealand put 2 more on them before half time.
Well, just had to stretch out too much for Santiago Gonzalez Iglesias to handle the big man from Christchurch. And he goes over for his first test try. Something of the inevitable for Anton Leonard-Brown. Big Joe Moody, the man who's played for the Māori All Blacks. Someone you really wouldn't pick to play for the Māori All Blacks, would you?
You've got to be kidding.
100%.
I honestly don't believe you.
It's on his Wikipedia. Nick, Google it.
Wikipedia is the most
What else is on Joe Moody's
changed thing
Wikipedia?
out. Does Joe Moody have a Wikipedia?
I'm just going to open the windows here in the commentary box. It's getting a bit stuffy.
Does Joe Moody like those mood rings?
Sorry?
Like those mood rings that change colour dependent on your mood? Is he a fan of them?
I'm not too sure. I think it might just be a little moody.
Well, as Jack said, it was a beautiful first try by the All Blacks. Well worked, and as I said, something inevitable. But the Argentinians kick off, and they've retained the ball. I better bloody close these windows because shit, oh dear. Anyway, the Argentines still have it in midfield. On their 22, Landajo goes left, and taken down was Ortega Decio. But the Argentines looking to utilise the possession. Right they go. Scrambling upon the defence is the All Blacks. Quite a hard one to get into this match. Bloody Nora. Anyway, Ben Smith kicks the ball down.
You crack yourself
It's gone
up,
too
Joe.
far.
It's gone too far.
Oh my God.
And he's kicked the shit out of that one.
Back all the way back in the All Blacks 22.
How good's that? No, outside. Oh yeah, it is inside Struth. Yeah, well, brilliant stuff by the Argentines with Santiago Cordero, the young man, 22 years of age, snapped up the pill. And
Like Forrest Gump said, shit happens.
Well, as I finish my Pringle, I've got an interesting fact on Joe Moody. In 2006 and 2007, he was the Oceania Championship winner in Greco-Roman and freestyle wrestling in the 96 kg class.
You've got to be kidding.
shit, that is something to behold.
Yeah.
Shit.
You cracked a bit of a high there, Jake.
No, I just can't breathe. I mean, I can breathe. I just can't go high. Landajo.
He was 15th at the World Championships.
Yes, how good's that?
Far out.
Scrum to go down. 8.5 minutes to go. No, thank you, Nick. I I won't make you walk all the way up the stairs again for the Pringles.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I will, Nick.
All right. I'll be there in about a minute.
We'll see you soon here, Nick.
Pace myself. Time me, Jake.
Well,
there's also a Texas politician named Joe Moody. He's a Democratic member of the Texas House of Representatives since 2013. He was born in El Paso. Is Joe Moody a Texan?
Argentina feed the scrum. When they get the ball eventually at the back, Facundo Isa takes it and goes right from the scrum. The ball's not immediately available. And Jaco Piper gives a penalty for it. Hands in the ruck, something that, well, you don't see often, as it's almost a brain fade nowadays. Interesting call here for Augustin Creevy and Nicolas Sanchez. What do? Do you go to the posts? They've elected to go to the posts in the end, Brad. Smart play.
Shit play. Look, they're not going to get many opportunities to score points, so why not go for the try?
Well, their position lacked in the first half. But nonetheless, they need points on the board.
You know what else you don't see anymore, Jake?
No.
Rucking.
There's nothing like a good ruck to the head. Get some people bleeding. Get some blood. Get the blood in action.
Well, Sanchez comes up to the plate, puts the ball in between the sticks, and New Zealand lead by 7 points here at Estadio Jose Amala Fitani, no.
While we're on the topic of
Yeah, it's true.
of Argentinian people, Martin Juniors has apologised about the guinea pig situation.
No, don't worry about it, Martin. Is it Martin or Martin? Now, give us a sign. Martin or Martin? If you're still listening. Jack, give us some chat, mate. Give us a little bit of a corridor. Everyone in the chat, pose some questions, some talking points of the game.
Would you like a Pringle, Jake?
No, I wouldn't quite yet, but just pose some talking points for us. And Argentina have it in their 22. They kick to Sevilla, and Sevilla makes a break. Smashed! It is Pablo Matera.
His injuries were severe.
Well, got smashed by the bus. Look, and Patrick Tuipulotu surges forward. The All Blacks have it. About 10 metres out. Retallick off to Crotty. Leonard Brown. Once more to Dag. Dag's in the corner. But can he score?
What a try-saving tackle by the 14.
Sensational try-saving tackle by the right winger, Santiago Cordero. He set a try up last week. 2 weeks ago, rather. But brilliant by Cordero. They go to the TMO. TMO, decision pending, is Johan Grief.
That was quite a unbelievable tackle there.
Well, they didn't actually use his arms though. He just dived in on it.
Yeah, he did. He just dived in.
Israel, yes he did. It wasn't Santiago Cordero. It was in fact Matias Moroni. He put a try-saving tackle last time they met against Julian Sevilla.
It's a fun fact anyway. The field's only 105 metres by 70 metres, so if it was a little bit bigger, it may have been a try.
Well, Argentina throw the ball in. Is this live? Is this live? It is. They've gone around. Cozzy scores! Shit! Shit! The All Blacks just scored a bloody try!
Was it a surprise to you?
No, well, hold on. I turned away for a second. I was looking at the TMO call. We look back.
It was a no
all
try.
All of a sudden, there's Jaco Piper says, no, we'll have a bloody line out. And boom, shakalaka, they shift right. And then left, and then what the hell happened? I just missed.
We threw it to the All Blacks.
Argentina threw it too
Sensational
far.
by the All Blacks. They were unstoppable that close to the line. Rumours about Cruden to France. Well, it's quite an interesting debate whether he should take it. As we watch on our monitor, Beauden Barrett looking to extend the lead to 17 points to 3.
There's
Well,
no beating Barrett.
There isn't, unfortunately, for Cruden of late.
I wonder if his brother's going to make it to the All Blacks, because he's got like 5 brothers, doesn't he?
Yeah, well,
And one of them's pretty good.
Barrett, he's clearly, on top of the world. As he looks to extend the lead, he does so, and Van der Westhuizen and Berry put their hand in the air. 3 points to 17 here at Estadio Jose Amalfitani.
The 105 metre long stadium.
Well, beautiful worked try, but we'll come back to the Cruden to France story in a second. The All Blacks on the 22, 3 minutes to go in the first half. Bit of a miserable failed box kick as Artie Savek scrambles on the ball and makes a few metres at it.
Who's still going?
Takes it down at the end. They shifted left, inside, outside. Kieran Reid had it at the back, but loses it. All Blacks retain possession. They move it to the right, the open side. But too many white and blue jerseys for the All Blacks to handle. Cross kick is Barrett.
On the
and I
full.
think he's put it over the touchline. He hasn't judged that one well.
Doesn't look all too happy with himself.
No, as you would. But as we go back to the Cruden France thoughts, well, in my opinion, he's got to make a living from now on. Unfortunately, you can't see Beauden Barrett, coming out of that number 10 position. So, pack your bags, son.
Well, I don't know. He might hit him with a car.
Oh,
He'll
yeah,
secure
you
a
know.
spot.
Argentina charge down on a kick. The All Blacks yet again are going to score. Israel Dang inside, and it goes to Dane Coles. Try right in front of the reserves. A charge down kick. The bonus point try comes to the All Blacks. And, well, Dane Coles scores his 8th Test match try. And Nick Van Bar, talk us through this, because you're one hell of a fan of the big Dane Coles.
It's starting to bloody wake up down here. I'm happy about it. The last 3 minutes have been great.
Look,
Yeah, that was a great run by Dag, and then he passes off to Dane Coles.
wouldn't
He
All
Well,
runs-
it's
Blacks,
charged
right.
down by Anton Leonard-Brown. So he's put in a try assist as well to his try. But as I said, that's 4 tries in the match. Beautiful by the All Blacks.
would an All Blacks C team win the Rugby Championship?
Oh, I think if you put the Barbarians back together, they'd win.
They probably would.
The Barbars.
Even a North Island team would take it out.
Do you think that the Chiefs would win the Rugby Championship?
Yeah, they would. They, honest to God, would.
Well, the bloody Rugby
The
Championship.
Blues would.
I reckon Jaguares would.
No, how would they win that if they can't win a game?
Jake.
Nick,
It's the Jaguares we're talking about.
The Aguares team is the Argentinian team, though.
I know.
Great sense. 3 points to 24. The All Blacks winning. And it doesn't look like anything else is going to happen. Off the contrary, Sanchez kicks it. And we're into the last 13 seconds of the match. Smith, Barrett, runs it left. Crotty makes a gap.
No way.
Inside to Ben Smith.
No way.
He's made a break inside again. And TJ Perenara, right on the stroke of
Another
half
try.
time, gets yet another try. And the All Blacks are bloody unstoppable.
How did this happen?
The
For
third
30 minutes of the whole game, it was useless. And then in the last 10 minutes,
And
We scored like 3 tries.
it's somehow 29 points to 3.
When it was 10 points to 3.
Maybe they found out they were getting turtles. So they really kicked it into gear so they could wrap it up and get on the bench and play with them.
Fair enough.
Well,
do you reckon old Shag would be down for that?
I think Shag's happy, and he better keep the strippers tamed in Argentina. That's for sure.
No late night antics from the All Blacks.
Barrett to,
Unlike the Chiefs.
The closest hooker they'll be getting to is Dane Coles.
and with his pace, well, you don't know about that.
If you were Dane Coles' wife, would you go around saying I'm married to a hooker?
A professional hooker.
Well, hookers are professional because they get paid for what they
The
do.
best hooker around.
True, that's true.
Well, the best hooker in the world.
That's true. We'll come back to your questions in the chat very shortly after half time. Barrett kicks it, can't drag it round, slices it off to the right, but it's a little bit easier to take when you look at the score. 29 points to 3 here at Estadio Jose Amalfitani. The All Blacks winning 29 points to 3. We'll see you after this. Well, we are back in business here in Buenos Aires as the team's about to run out. Back onto Estadio Jose Amalfitani as we take a look at Ian Foster having a few words with the broadcasters Well, 29 points to 3 at half-time. Not much of a class to show in the first 30, but in the last 10, that first half, Nick Van Bart, shit, she lit up like a bloody firework in the sky.
Yeah, well, nice thing that you said, whatever. No, it was bloody good last 10 minutes. There were like 3 tries. It was unbelievable. Dane Cole scored how many? One, I think. Yeah. And I think he set up another one. He's just a legend, isn't he? What do you reckon, Jake?
Oh, he is indeed. Nick, he is indeed.
Apparently, Dane Cole's got a scar on his head, and the jokes go around now that no wonder Dane Cole's is so good. He's a wizard playing rugby in a muggle's world, referring to him as being Harry Potter.
Oh, right.
Because he's got a scar on his head, and Harry Potter had a scar on his head too.
I've never watched.
So they're like the
Harry
same people.
Potter. Well, the All Blacks come back onto the field. We haven't yet found out what ICBC means.
Oh, it's a bank.
Oh, it's a bank. We do know. It's a bank. Right. Well, that's awesome.
Better
What does
than
the Rugby
ANZ?
Championship mean?
Someone didn't take their medication this morning, clearly. Someone lacking
I think it's a
in
bank.
common sense. Well, a good crowd out here at the stadium. Just under 40,000 you would expect. A capacity 49,500 stadium. And the scene is set for the second half. The penultimate second half of the Rugby Championship for both teams. The Pumas playing the Wallabies in a very historic occasion at Twickenham next week, while the All Blacks go and travel to Johannesburg in South Africa.
When are they going to go to
Do
play
they play
Ireland and
Australia
places
again?
like that? Because they're going to play Ireland, aren't they? In
Yeah,
England?
that's later on. And the match is back underway here. All Blacks get the ball from the kick-off. It's then passed to Barrett, who clears yet again. Well, you know, you wouldn't want to play him in a lolly scramble, would you? Because shit, it'd snap everything up.
Nah, yeah. Oh, well said.
Thank you.
I was quite good at lolly scrambles back in the day.
I wasn't. I always was that person that was then taken to the dairy afterwards, and Mum would have to shout me a few things because the brothers and sisters got everything.
What would you start crying, Jake?
Yes,
You look like that
kind
one
of
kid
would.
that'd be down on the ground like crying because everyone else got 6 lollies and you
that
got
was
4.
Me. That was me. I kind of went one way and didn't really work, and so I went the other way and thought, nah, this isn't going to work.
At old Waikato Stadium, eh? With old, what's his name?
Possum.
Possum.
The
Up
All
on the
Blacks
cherry picker with it.
take it from the line out.
What would have happened if
And they
Possum
go left.
dropped his chainsaw
Well,
onto someone?
You're right.
Well, Argentina have the ball by way. Shit, they all look all the same. Facundo Issa, in the end, on the 22, takes it down. Moroni, they feed it to the backs, off to the right wing. But in the end, Cordero doesn't get it. Landajo shifts it left, much to the old open side.
Jake, I think they're going to win. I think I might just go to sleep.
Well, it's a bit like that, isn't it? Bloody hell. Nick, do you wanna swap positions and you be the lead commentator for 5 minutes?
Oh,
and I'll
Hold
be
up, I gotta
sideline.
go. I gotta sit. Oh.
You'll come up here.
I think the elevator's broken, so I'm gonna
Well, where are you going?
take the stairs
I'm
again.
going to take his spot.
Alright,
I'll go.
Are you social media expert now?
I'll see you then.
Now, Jack, whenever you eat those lollies, you've got to pretend it's your teeth first. Like this. But
Well, Nick can't talk to us, but he can hear us through his headset. Nick, I'll just gain your attention. Your notes are up here, and all you need to do is just read them when a certain player does
Can I have a
something
job at Nick's jobs after you?
No, because then I have to do that.
Well, you don't have to do anything. You just have to watch it. You just wanted to lie down, you cheeky bugger.
Buenos dias, everybody! Guten Morgen, if you're German. Here we are.
It's the afternoon.
Bradley, stop being a buzzkill. Right, so we got Argentina and we got All Blacks, and they're going to have a scrum, and then there's number 9 from New Zealand. He's going to put it in, and the scrum is set. And crap, where's my notes?
TJ Perenara at the back of the scrum. After Barrett fires it up, midfield crash from Ryan Crotty.
I'm pretty sure I'm lead commentator now, Bradley.
Yeah, well, I was just covering for you.
Xavier. He takes it, and he's just been put down. I just want to rugby.
It's a bit scrappy now from the All Blacks as they look to reset right on the far left-hand side. And
Perenara fires it off to Retallick, the ugliest man in world rugby.
Retallick's still going as Perenara takes it off the back again. All Blacks midfield just on the Argentinian 10-metre line.
Oh, go Dane Coles!
Knocked on by Argentina after the intercept. All Blacks scrum.
Argentina, that's a new one.
Oh, well, maybe they've changed the name of their country.
Maybe they want to name it after the turtle. Back to the turtles. What's up with the turtles? How like?
Look,
Where's-
they
got any
haven't
more
got any
facts?
stock in yet, Nick. So I've sent them an email. I've asked them when their stock's coming in.
What is that? The $7,000 one or the $200 one?
No, I think we build up to the $7,000 one. So we
Yeah.
go like $200 turtle, then $400, then $800, then $1,600, then $3,200, then $7,000.
We might need to do some raffles to earn a bit of money.
Guys, the time is 44 minutes.
And scrum set again.
We could do a Bunnings sausage sizzle.
All right. New Zealand scrum. Oh, and it's collapsed. Argentina collapsed the
free
scrum.
kick to New Zealand. Kieran Reid taps it off the back. The pineapple is up to the 22-metre line now. It's still going
It's
over
still
to the
going,
left-hand
strong.
side.
Great
Still
run.
going left. Perenara. Barrett fakes.
Go,
Little dummy.
Bowden!
Retallick, the ugliest man in world rugby, takes it as as he fires it off to Reid. Reid's get taken down. Xavier.
Leonard Brown flirting with danger, throws it back inside to... Who's that? Ben Smith.
Ben Smith scores a try.
What a ball in from... What's his name? Who was the person who passed the ball, Jack? I couldn't quite see.
Yeah, well, it was Anton Leonard-Brown. A superbly worked try by the All Blacks. And, well, it finished with Anton Leonard-Brown flirting with the touchline there.
Oh, no.
But he puts it back in, and superb effort. But it was the right moment for Ben Smith to be where he was. As we see the replay,
We got a Puma with a sore leg.
well, that's no good. He might have to be humanely put down.
We could just,
But,
could just get another one.
yeah, you could.
Are you allowed to play rugby with an artificial leg?
Oh, shit.
Why not?
We've had this debate.
Barrett lines up his kick.
Can you, Jake?
No, you can't.
Can you play rugby with one leg?
Just short of the 22
Yep.
mark. Come on, Barrett. Oh, there's a little go-kart out there.
Can you remember the days when they
Barrett
had
fires it over.
little remote-controlled cars that carried the teaser?
Scored 3 points to 36 to New Zealand at the moment. Here at the stadium in Argentina that no one can pronounce. What's
What are you
Jake
doing?
saying?
Nothing, boys. Just communicating with you. And Ben Smith, obviously, a bit of an old head, a wise head of the All Blacks of late. Sensational player at the back, and yet again proving his class today. Just like to also point out the score is now 36 points to 3.
I've already said that, Jake.
And the time is 46 minutes, 35, 36, 37, 38, and so on.
What's the time, Jake? Sorry.
Oh, just a substitution, guys. Matias Orlando, the man who had a brilliant try assist last week to the man who he's replacing, Santiago Cordero.
Is that a tactical substitution?
In fact,
Argentina
Cordero
restarts
going
game.
back on. Cordero going back on. The sub's not made, and Martinos Orlando is going to
Barrett
have to
fires
sit
it
on the
back
bench.
to Argentina's 10 metre line. Who was that, Jake? Who just made that run?
It was Facundo Isa.
Holy shit! The score's 36 points to 3. When did that happen?
Bit of rough play here.
The bloody Pumas have turned around, so the Rockets are up the other and their bloody mouths, and they're going the wrong way. Was that Norman Austin? No. Sorry, it's just an old teacher of mine, quite famous around these parts.
Is he now?
Yes, well, scrum to the All Blacks, I believe, just before Argentina's 10 metre line. Jake, what's the atmosphere like down on the
Yeah,
field?
well, she's she's going off like a cut snake.
Do they have
Brody
snakes in
Retallick?
Argentina?
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Brody Retallick, we see the substitution
Get onto it, Brady.
coming off. Sam Whitelock going on. The two locking partners
They might have
that have come quite a long way of late. Obviously locking together for the Rugby World Cup final last year, and they have for a lot of other test matches as well as the scrum goes down. Nick.
Well, just an update on the snake
Oh, Nick.
situation. They have a snake called the tropical rattlesnake. It grows to 1.5 metres long,
fires it in.
and it usually resides in
There you go.
semi-arid conditions, but also lives in bushland
As
and
Issa
most
takes it out.
sandy areas.
Fires it off too. Who is that? Petty. Jake, I'm having real trouble here, man.
I'm quite enjoying where I am.
Would you like me to take over?
No, I wouldn't. Great opportunity now as Jaco Piper tells everyone to calm the fuck down.
Jake.
Sorry, shit.
Little.
I didn't realise that one slipped out. Sorry about that. As Jaco Piper
You can
has an
kiss-
opportunity.
You can kiss your dreams of professional commentator away now.
Well, and Jaco Piper. No, I did mean to say that, guys.
Well,
It was
just an
supposed to be
interesting-
a little bit funny.
Just
as
a-
we take a look on screen, someone who's
Is that Mackenzie?
warming up for his All Black debut, Damien McKenzie. He's already on. Damien McKenzie makes his All Black debut. Ryan Cruddy comes off. Perfect moment for McKenzie.
Legend.
I have a fact for you guys. In Argentina, ferrets are given steroids from birth, groomed and sold as toy poodles. They can sell for as much as US $150 each.
Julian Montoya comes on for Augustine Creevy also.
Argentinians spend the most time listening to the radio, about 21 hours a week, of any nation in the world.
Be quiet. We're in the middle of play.
Argentina was
Started
the
at a
first.
breakdown. All right.
Argentina was the first country in Latin or
Who's
South
this? Number
America
11.
to
Number
legalize
11.
same-sex marriage. In Argentina,
Bradley.
political parties have their own brands of beer.
All right, play's kind of slow. We're hanging out at the 50-metre line.
Argentines like to kiss. They always greet each other with a kiss on the cheek, even among men.
Hashtag no hate.
Instead of doing birthday spanks, Argentines pull the earlobes on the birthday boy or girl.
Monconcanua mountain is 6,000 metres, 6,962 metres.
Missed tackles here by the Hyundai missed tackles. I'm not sure what the Hyundai part. No, I've actually missed the stat. I didn't actually get the numbers. Jake, did you get that one?
I think it was 13 missed tackles by Argentina and like 2 by...
Boys, do you want me to carry
Please.
down here?
Please.
Well,
Argentina
Argentina.
is the home of the giant anteater,
Right.
which has a tongue that can grow up to 2 feet long. I'm sorry, but these are bloody fun facts.
Bloody fun, useless facts. Oh, dearie me.
I'm not too sure who decided to say we
Dooku,
would.
mate, I'll just stop you there, Jake.
All the All Blacks! Argentina make a break! And it's Joaquin Tukelet taken down eventually. I'm sorry I had to stop you there, boys, but there was an almost try on.
Anyway,
And
back to
I'm going
my
to have to
facts.
go to my my memory bank here because I'm not too sure of all the players. Landajo goes to Iglesias. Facundo Isa over the line. Loses it. Bloody useless. Bloody hell. Oh, thank you, Nick. He's just... Yeah, what? This is absolutely ludicrous. Is Marius van der Westhuizen, a man who looks like he's in the ball, not in the ball, he's in a boy band, the touch judge. Well,
Anyway,
Jaco Piper, he's just going to, ooh, woohoo! Well,
there's another man
we
down.
may be having a bit of a corridor
There's
with
another man down.
the far assistant referee, Stuart Berry. Got a bit of a bald patch on him. Mustn't have the nicest of female ladies.
What?
Well, just an interesting fact about Argentina as we wait for the
TMO.
TMO. In the last decade, Argentina has been home to multiple discoveries of gigantic dinosaurs. Now, those dinosaurs are obviously dead, so I'm assuming they're fossils. Jake, can you elaborate on the situation as more information comes
No,
out?
I don't think he's very for the
we're having a
yarn
bit of
about
a-
dinosaurs.
Nicholas Sanchez has gone and trying to have a little bit of a fight.
The Gigantosaurus is a dinosaur gene, is a type of dinosaur found in Argentina. As the name confers, members of this gene are some of the biggest land carnivores to roam the earth. Roaming the earth on two legs and similar to the famed T-Rex, Gigantosaurus was taller than its similar looking cousin and had 3 fingers instead of 2. It lived
stop
90
you there,
to 112 million years ago and may have fed on another large dinosaur called the Argentinosaurus.
Can I stop you there,
As
Brad?
we take a look at this
Duluth-
backplate and a possible punch being thrown, if we can just attend to maybe this shot here. Number 1, Joe Moody goes out of play, but it looks like Stuart Berry may have to give a verbal explanation on this.
Is
as I
that
don't
why he's
see-
crying on the ground?
You know, Argentinians, they like to be quite emotional, but when you get punched in the face, then
They cry at
Fair
the
enough.
national anthem, so...
I don't think it's going to be a try. I think Facundo Isa has lost the ball on.
I
Right.
think that's a punch from Joe Moody.
But however, we go to Kieran Reid. Nothing's been seen.
Kieran Reid
You
with the
would
most
assume.
awkward smile in New Zealand rugby.
Jaco Piper, he's moving his hands around. He's talking to himself, but I assume he's actually talking to the microphone that's quite close to him.
Look, I think Joe Moody's throwing a punch here, and if my expertise in refereeing is anything to go by, it's a red card.
Number one is having a corridor. He's brought over.
Red,
Jaco
red,
Piper.
red.
card.
Why do you want a
And
red
Jaco-
card?
I haven't seen a red card in an international match for a punch in forever.
Jaco-
I love me a good punch,
Well,
not the drink.
calm down here, and I'll show you one. Anyway, Joe Moody, yellow card due to the fact Jaco Piper has lost his testicles.
He's dropped his. Surely that's a penalty, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and that's why
They're
Why
taking
isn't
it.
it a
Oh, they took
penalty
it.
try?
Argentina have decided to take a scrum, Bradley.
Should have been
Why
a
isn't
penalty
it a
try.
penalty try?
Happened under the goalpost.
That's not how penalty try works, boys.
No, but it could potentially stop the try from being scored.
Yeah.
If that player wasn't too occupied being punched by Joe Moody, he could have been in position to take the ball instead of the Argentinian player,
You
and therefore
are,
wouldn't have knocked
you're
it on.
100% correct. Could have. However, it's probable. That
it was
is
probable.
is the word. You must have a probable try if you take the player out of the equation. And unfortunately for the Argentines, that wasn't the case.
Anyway, Dulce di Leche, a popular... what is it? Bloody hell. A spread used to fill cakes.
Well, let's
and
see if
pancakes.
Argentina can
That's
penetrate
also
from
a banana.
the scrum. They've got advantage. To the Argentines they go. Well, nowhere from the end of the scrum. Landajo's picked up by Artie Sevilla and scragged. But in the end, Jaco Piper says, we'll have a bloody penalty.
You were right by saying at halftime, Jake, that we were just going to not yarn about rugby and just get off topic.
Yeah, well, it's...
Look, guys, I'm doing some research currently into the differences in the price of woods in Argentina and New Zealand. I'll get back to you on it.
Oh, Bunnings, yes.
Well, this may be something that Argentina may beat New Zealand in.
What?
It's going to take me a little while to get this, so just give me some time. Kill some time.
Sorry to whoever's listening, but we are extremely tired.
Extremely tired indeed. It's 12:30, and here in New Zealand, Argentina, well, there in New Zealand rather, quite a bit later here in Argentina, popped is Herrera, and we'll have a reset. In my opinion there, I think Ramiro Herrera could have been quite easily penalised
Jake,
for trying to pop Joe Moody.
Is the jet lag getting to you?
Yeah, it is. Not Joe Moody, sorry, Wyatt Crockett.
Look, okay, I'm going to have to adjust what I'm comparing prices on. I'm actually going to compare prices on DeWalt Power Tools.
For you guys in the chat, I'd just like to ask, supposedly have a history assignment due 12 o'clock tonight. Not really keen on doing it. Can you please persuade me to do it or not? It's up to you. You make the call whether I decide to fail or not. So, you know, call in, say, Jake, well, I think you should do it. Or, you know, well, Jake, have a bloody holiday, all right? Enjoy yourself.
What's it for?
It's
History?
history now.
Ah, sorry.
Yeah. When someone doesn't fuck with my here. Kia ora, kia ora.
Why do you have assignment due in the middle of holidays?
Well, I didn't do it in the middle of the bloody term, that's why. Anyway, Landaho puts it in the back. They get advantage yet again. And you assume a penalty try is inevitable. But they pick the ball up. Facundo Issa. Landaho. Dummy. Smashed is Luke Whitelock.
Who's down?
Gonzalez Iglesias takes it down. They go left, the Argentinians. And losing meters, although snapped up in the end.
Well done to Mackenzie.
Well, unfortunately, Damien McKenzie got over for a jackal. Well done indeed.
Shit, when did he get on the field?
Well, we mentioned it before, and I did alert you 3 times, but you were
No,
too
I even
interested in
alerted
your
you.
bloody friggin' hamsters from Argentina.
No, it was actually DeWalt Power Tools, actually, this one.
Get it right, Jake. Alright,
Sorry.
don't slack.
Sorry, boys.
There's no more Pringles. I'm
God.
not happy.
You want me to go drive down and buy some new ones from... I saw a 7-Eleven down the road. I don't know if Argentina's got 7-Elevens.
I think that'd be a bloody marvellous idea.
I might just...
Jake, would you like some more Coca-Cola?
No thanks. Thomas
Oh,
Trubelli of the
fuck,
Brumbies
Bradley.
comes on for Martin Landaho. Great night at the office for Martin Landaho, marshalling the troops, but now time for his more senior Thomas Trubelli to come and implant some wisdom and possibly some stability into this Argentinian attack.
What are you doing?
They feed the scrum. Advantage again. Tense moments. Penalty try.
Yes!
Penalty try at
Yellow
the end.
card! Yellow, where's the yellow
Oh,
card?
there's a bit of a scuffle.
In fact, it's Facundo Issa. We just confirm it is Facundo Issa. Well, it's pretty inevitable that if Issa didn't score it, Jaco Piper was going to walk to the middle of the posts. Quick conversion taken by Nicolas Sanchez. And, well, the Argentinians head back. They're on 10 points.
Perfect.
It was 36 points to 10. And it was, in fact, Facundo Issa that got there in due time. And, well, the Argentinians, dare I say it, are back in this match.
No, they're not. They're still 26 points down.
Just trying to be happy.
Oh.
26 down.
They're in this match.
To 10.
Yeah, the All Blacks haven't run away with it yet.
58 minutes gone. As Bowden Barrett kicks it. And Ortega Dacio scragged to the ground by Julian Sevilla. Nick, mate, would you like to carry on leading the commentary?
No, I wouldn't, but I'd like to ask Bradley if that turkey's still living in his backyard.
No, the turkey's gone, unfortunately. It
Oh,
certainly left its
bugger.
mark and claimed its territory, so I don't think we'll be seeing any other turkeys around these parts.
I'll have to have a look because at the other block down the road, because it used to live at my block like for at least 6 months, and then it went walkies, and I found it. I was driving at 6 o'clock at night, and there was a turkey in the middle of the road outside.
Really
Bradley's
didn't
house.
know this was a radio show, but no, it was actually Issa made a bloody break, and Struth gets taken down 2 metres from the line, offloads it in the end. What did I say before? The Argentines may be looking to, they might think the McDonald's cheeseburger for player of the day is up for grabs. And it certainly is after the last passage of play they've had. They move it left, looking to create a gap. Taken down is Matias Moroni.
Could be a full Happy Meal after today's.
Has a wonderful perm on him. Well, who am I kidding? Who has a wonderful
2
perm?
metres from the try line.
2 metres, as Nick Van Bar says. It looks like Kubeli's marshalling the troops. He goes left. Joaquin Tukelet takes it down. Can't get over the line. Jaco Piper's got the arm out. Lost forward by the All Blacks. Another advantage, but that one will be cancelled out.
Taken back about 5 metres.
I'm
Play
keen for
on
another
is
penalty try.
Jaco Piper. They have lost metres here, the Argentines. Julian Montoya.
You're right, Jake.
Yeah, I just had a hiccup. Jaco Piper going searching for the ball. Plenty of time for the Argentinians to get back in this. They go right off to the number 20, Leonardo Senatori.
2 metres out.
They go to the backs. Sanchez! Yes. Sanchez! Just held up over the line. And the All Blacks force holding on, but the Argentinians will get the penalty. No advantage. Offside of the All Blacks. Well, we saw in the first game, the Argentinians' first 60 minutes was absolutely superb. Unfortunately, they've come into the game of late in this one, Nick Van Bar, but, well, can you see them turning this around?
Yeah, well, the effort that they've put in lately, it really looks like they can put a dent in New Zealand's efforts, because just like just a bit of a shirt lift there.
Jaco Piper's taking up his shirt.
Just an update on that turkey situation. It was actually Liz who chased it away with a broom.
Oh, that wasn't very nice.
Why didn't you
Trevor the turkey.
chop its head off and eat it?
That's animal cruelty, Nick.
No.
The TMO, they go to...
Oh, head high. Round the neck, yellow card. Get rid of him. I want another...
Does it count? Is it?
Oh, that's the red.
Patrick Tuipulotu
His whole neck's bent back.
in danger zone here. Not
that
a
would've
good
hurt.
look.
That's a red.
Well, you can assume a yellow or a red here, depending on how heavy.
Maybe he was
The
just
thing
too
I'm worried
short.
about now is that the Australians are going to claim the All Blacks have no humility again.
Maybe they're just short.
Well,
Red,
Argentinians.
red,
Johan
red,
Grief.
red,
The TMO.
red.
I've never seen anyone this passionate about their own player,
It
like
looks-
their own team's
it
player
looks
getting
like-
a red card.
it looks like Stuart Berry is having to interpret Jaco Piper's message as the comms are failing.
Looks a bit awkward. He's just pinching his stomach, but it's actually his com gear.
Well, Stuart Berry.
He looks like a man who would wear old New Balance shoes and
He does
Walk around
indeed.
with three-quarter pants.
He does, but he's actually an event planner. In
Wedding
fact,
event planner.
No, he
Roams around with three-quarter
I follow
pants.
his Instagram, actually. He's got a pretty bloody cool lifestyle where he organises events, musical festivals. So he doesn't really look like your typical hippie, but
He certainly is.
Does he organise the Wiggles events?
no, unfortunately.
Oh.
But Jaco
Oh, he's
Piper,
gone reaching for the pocket.
well, Jaco Piper untucks his shirt and brings
Oh, he's
Kieran
grabbing
Reid.
Kieran Reid on the shoulder.
surely going to go to the pocket. Cynical play in this area of the field, but it
Ooh.
looks like he's got away with it. And that's not good for Nicolas Sanchez, who's only just got up from the dangerous tackle.
The All Blacks are playing like shit, and they're just doing stupid stuff.
Well, as Bradley said it, I'd like to say it again. The All Blacks are playing shit, and they are just doing stupid stuff.
Apparently, everyone's saying that's a great tackle, but you can't tackle someone around the neck and their neck snap back like that.
Yeah, that was appalling. And, well,
Andrew Mulligan needs a bloody shot in the foot.
That's a bit hasty.
Quote,
don't you think?
pulled him down dangerously. You mean tackled him? Question mark. Seriously? Yes, Andrew. He tackled him round the fucking neck.
Oh, I think the swear words is not only slipping
I'm
out
not
now.
too sure how anyone can defend that. It was a dangerous tackle.
You know what
Enough
I don't like?
said. I think that's the end of the story.
Know
As
what I
Thomas Kubeli about to feed the scrum right in the position where they nearly got a penalty try before. It's collapsed, and they'll do it yet again.
You know what really grinds my gears? Some people just comment on tackles that are absolutely great and say that it was a dangerous tackle, and then they comment on a tackle that wasn't great at all and say it was perfectly fine.
I think it just depends whether you're Australian or not.
Look, that tackle lacks humility. The All Blacks need to take a look at themselves in the mirror.
Oh no, not this again.
Yeah, well, an article surfaced in the week about the horrible commentary by the Australians. Let's just hope that media company does not listen to us as Thomas Kubeli
We're slipping out
penalty
swear
surely
words,
coming.
talking about
Yet
cats
again.
and turtles.
Yet again, Jaco Piper blows his bloody little pea,
What?
his whistle, and, well, Piper, last two scrums.
It's a bit of an awkward silence right now.
Yeah, well, it
Thought I'd
is.
just break
Time
the
out.
tension a little
Time
bit.
out. Now, if we look at this, you just can't tell what the flippin' hell's going on.
You say another swear word, you're sitting in the naughty corner.
Sorry.
No more coke for you, it makes you all hyper.
You know what? If I was the referee here, as the front row refereeing Argentina versus New Zealand, I'd probably just penalise the Argentinians, because you know that they're big, then you know that they're strong, and you know that they're good at scrums. So they're probably cheating. So
No, but wouldn't it be the All Blacks that would go down if the Argentinians are good?
no, because yeah, but
What a game that man has had.
well, sensational effort as Romino Herrera goes off,
He's
and
got his side back into it.
and Lucas Nogueira, the 22-year-old, who in fact debuted for the Argentinians in 2014 at only 20.
He's the number 2 hooker, not number 1.
We're talking about props, Nico.
Oh, whoopsies.
And,
Well, he used to be a hooker in his former days, not on the rugby field in the club.
Lucas Nogueira is on. Kubeli feeds the scrum. Interesting to see how this pans out. The Argentinians collapse that scrum, and Issa goes down.
He was flapping his arms around like he was trying to fly.
The Pumas certainly have rockets up their asses at the moment. They're on fire as they try and score this try.
Well,
They get within 20 points.
They're looking to use this pod situation. Pick and go. Kubeli
Ooh,
Little dart towards the line.
too high.
But Whitelock's got him. Indeed.
What is?
Way too high from the halfback.
Why does Jaco Piper keep?
This is not the time for questions, Bradley.
He keeps
Senator
chucking his
Tory.
hand back
2
out.
metres from the line. Argentina really firing it out.
They go right, and Joaquin Tugalet loses it forward.
Penalty to
But
Argentina.
it looks like they've still got a penalty in the bank. And here come words with Jaco Piper for Kieran Reid. Yellow card.
Oh, no.
And fair enough, the amount of penalties in this area. Liam Squire, is that his second yellow card as an All Black?
I think so.
How many games has he played?
I think about 4.
6.
Well, Liam Squire's off, and rightly so. Incredibly
Liam
ill-disciplined.
Squire had a filthy mullet.
Incredibly ill-disciplined.
Liam Squire played for the Maori All Blacks.
Yes, well,
You're gonna be kidding.
jeepers
Not
creepers.
another one. I don't think you can get any more white. What is he, like 1/16th Maori or something?
Damien
like
McKenzie's played for the Maori All Blacks. Isn't he?
Liam Squire has got a yellow card in half of his All Blacks tests.
Well, blow me down. And 50% of
50%
games
ratio.
that Liam Squire plays under the black jersey, he gets yellow carded.
Was he yellow carded in his first game?
That-
Because then it would be 100%.
The TAB needs a betting thing of percentage of Liam Squire
Advantage
getting
to Argentina of the scrum yet again. Absolutely ripping the scrum to shreds as Issa has it after a phase after the scrum. Move it left. Does Kubeli.
Oh, no.
Lost forward.
Oh, another
The
yellow,
All Blacks.
please.
Penalty. And you can assume a possible another yellow card coming very shortly. Taunting is Thomas Kubeli.
I saw Perinara get a bit fired up. He was nodding and saying, "Oh, come on then, bro."
The
You
last
could just see him.
5 penalties conceded, all against the All Blacks, and quite a lot of them around the scrum area. Something that Dane Coles offer to Tuangafasi. And Wyatt Crockett will not be liking at the moment. It seems as if Wyatt Crockett is just getting pinned.
I want another yellow.
I'd
I'm
love a red.
enjoying the All Blacks getting it demolished.
This is brilliant to see. The scrum lovers, the front rowers around the world will be loving this one.
I
Just
certainly am.
a display
I
of
hope
class.
Argentina wins. I don't think they will, but it'd be bloody great if they do.
Well, we're into the last 13 minutes of the match. Argentina hold the scrum to relative composure and passed off to Sanchez, who's taken down. Kubeli goes right, and Perito taken down, and Tuangafasi, severe in fact, is going to have to release him. Issa, he's been everywhere tonight. It's Facundo Issa, the number 8 for Argentina. Ball comes loose and snapped up by the All Blacks, and a turnover has come. Well, they look to clear this one and relieve some pressure. Penalty. Well, an opportunity gone begging for the Argentines after their last try. Well, Facundo Issa scored it, and then a hell of a lot of pressure, but
There's another Argentinian down. You got to be joking.
well, it's not a strange sight after the effort they're putting in, and certainly in that passage, being down the All Blacks half, camped deep into their territory for a number of minutes, but in the end, insurmountable and too hard to combat.
Have we found out what the power tools rate? The power tools cost in Argentina? Really?
No, well, there were no prices. You had to email them for a quote, so I wasn't too
Oh,
sure
you
about how it works over there.
Bummer.
What's the chat looking like, Brad?
Absolutely nothing.
Probably no one's listening because of our rant about absolutely nothing for a few.
The All Blacks take it off the
minutes.
back of the line out. We're into the last 12 of the match. Tawara Kurbalo. Box kick to Cordero. Lost forward. And what the bloody hell is Jaco Piper doing? He's having some issues with his pocket. Looks like it. He's having a bit of a night.
Jake, would you like to return to your original commentary position?
Not really. I'm really liking my position down here in front of a monitor. The crowds around me. Sensational.
Brian Waddle, the legendary cricket commentator, has a comment. South Africa can't play rugby and they can't ref it either.
Well, yes.
Is that why the best referee ever is
Why
from
is
South
Mornay
Africa?
Stein back?
Yeah, you've had a bloody, a big lot of good referees from South Africa.
Why is Mornay Stein back?
Well,
That surprised me a lot.
What happened to Yanchis?
Alton Yanchis, yeah, well, he's my favourite player just because he has a cool name. And Tabata Kurbalo to feed the scrum on the 10-metre line.
Who is the best haircut in world rugby?
I'm into Jason Rutledge.
I'm a Fuff de Klerk fan.
Oh, I am a Jason Rutledge fan. Jason Rutledge is here as...
I'm into that guy
Google
that
that,
just
Brad.
got sent off.
Google
What's his
that. Google that.
What? No hair.
name? I'm into the guy that just got sent off.
Liam Squire.
Yeah, Liam Squire. What a legend. He has a filthy mullet.
Jason Rutledge is the funniest looking man I've ever seen in my life.
The All Blacks have the ball and they've got an overlap. Severe! Oh, scrag down.
Jake, come look at Jason Rutledge.
Scragged down by Javier Ortega Dacio. And, well, a TMO's coming here.
Jake, while the TMO's on, can you come up and have a look at Jason Rutledge? Because this photo has me in hysterics.
It's a great photo. Absolutely great. Oh!
Possibly a penalty try coming up here.
For what?
Well, clearly it's a high tackle.
Well, it wasn't around the neck. It was on the
Yes, it
shoulder.
it was basically the same
No, it wasn't.
as the one before. He had an exact same position
It's a knock on.
as where Liam's. Well,
Oh, no. Hold up.
100%
Jake.
in the same position.
Jake.
Position.
Oi.
Maybe not.
Let me tell you what happened.
Oi!
The Argentinian
Down
tackle
now,
was
both
there.
of you!
I'd just like to point out that Bradley was in fact looking at photos of Jason Rutledge the whole time, and I was the only one actually watching the game.
And you're
So,
down on the field so you'd see it a bit better.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Thank you, mate.
I'm backing
Thank
you
you.
up, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Was
Is
in the
Jason
same
Rutledge
position.
a hooker?
Not to the severity of Liam of Joe Moody.
Oh, no. No.
Looking to exit here, the Argentines. They take it from the back. There's Issa. I'd like to see the amount of times I've said that name tonight. Cleared away. Sanchez looks to kick it into touch, and that's what he does. Marius van der Westhuizen keeps walking to about 24 metres from the try line. The All Blacks looking to continue. It's a TMO call. And it looks like Jaco Piper's had check. Said, and well, they'll go to the TMO.
It's truth.
I think I've just found the ugliest man in world rugby.
Oh, I don't know. Retallick's quite a...
Doesn't that look nice?
Oh, no, he is an ugly brute.
Jake, come have a look at this man.
Look at this. Oh, Ortega Dacio. And, well...
What the... Jake, have you heard of Gareth Thomas?
Yes.
He's not a pleasant looking man. Would you like a fact about Jason Rutledge?
Carry on.
He came on as a substitution for David Hall in the season opener against the Brumbies, scoring a try minutes from full time, which briefly put the Highlanders in the lead.
Well,
Thank you very much.
Would you like another one?
Well...
Rutledge made his debut for the Highlanders in 2004,
you don't have a choice.
but after
Jack.
playing 2 games that season, did not return for the Highlanders until the 2009 season. Jason Rutledge, born 15th December 1977, is a New Zealand rugby union player.
Bradley, do you want to come down here?
For Southland and
Bradley,
the
do you
Super
want
Rugby
to come
team
and swap with me? Because if anything to shut you up.
Done.
Well, it looks like it's just going to be me down here then. Or up here. It's going to take a few minutes for Jake to get his slow ass up the stairs. Isn't it, Jake? Oh, well.
Feels quite different being down here.
Oh, you're already there, Brad.
Yeah, I'm quite a fast mover.
Fair enough. Oh, good day, Jake.
Do we have the power up here, Brad?
Do you guys want to know how to burn 150
we-
calories?
Oh! The All Blacks! Almost scoring a try there. Oh, for God's sake.
Okay, I think this is quite relevant to the situation.
Yako Piper.
Banging your head against the wall burns 150 calories in an hour. All I want to do is bang my head against the wall. I'd rather do that than watch this rugby game.
Why? Why did you... Oh. Just...
Well,
If
this
you lift the
game,
kangaroo's
it's
tail
not-
off the ground, it can't hop.
What?
Yeah, ooh.
If you...
Now,
if you
here, we have the power to cut Brad's microphone. Where's the bloody mouse?
What did he say? If you cut a kangaroo's tail off?
Well, I've just unmuted Brad's mic. And we can only hear the echo of his mic, which is bloody marvellous. And,
Is it actually turned off?
and
Is it back on now?
well, Argentina exit. It goes down to Julian Sevilla, Damien McKenzie, off to Israel Dag. Ben Smith taken down in the end by Geronimo De La Fente. Well, the last 6 minutes, Nick Van Bar, we're waiting. The bloody
what?
end whistle to go so we
Well,
can go
yeah.
home.
Well, I don't know if you guys are a fan of Muppets, but most Muppets are left-handed.
Muppets.
For the pure fact, because most Muppeteers are right-handed, so they can operate the head with their favourite hand.
Bradley, please. Please stop.
Danny McKenzie's running around like a bloody puma with a rocket up his ass. Tackled down at the 10 metre line. Yako Piper throws his hands in the air. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on with this game either.
Bradley, time out. Go sit in the corner.
I think he's just as bored
Go
as
sit in the
us.
corner. Mute his mic. Bugger him.
The first man...
Nah.
Actually,
Jake, mute his mic.
the first
He
man...
needs to sit in the corner.
The first man... urinating
Bradley
on the
is
Time
in,
out, boy.
Buzz Aldrin.
Bradley is in the naughty corner as Argentina looking to attack. Hey!
Yeah! I thought I'd just scream with you.
And well, not rolling away for the All Blacks.
Oh shit, he's coming over here.
And well,
I promise I'll shut up if you turn my microphone.
okay, Bradley's microphone's going back on,
Is it on?
and
Now it
he's
is.
back on. Talk, Brad.
It's not on, is it?
Ha ha ha! Okay, it's on, as we mentioned before. Okay.
All right,
And anyway,
Hold up, I'll just turn the mouse on.
Boda Barrett
leaves the field.
leaves the field.
I've got this one, Jake. I'm down on the sideline. I'm not sure who he came on for. They cut away. Well, actually, I'm not watching the TV, so I don't know what they cut
Why
away
would
from.
you be watching TV? You're on the sideline.
And the Argentinians take it down from the maul.
Do you love yourself a maul, Jake?
Holy shit!
They're going absolutely nowhere!
And great to see. Cross kick! And he loses it! It's a tie! It's a tie!
Oh my god!
Holy crap! Beautiful try! Beautiful try to Joaquin Tuculet. He scores his 11th test try after a beautiful cross kick by
Who was it?
Nicolas Sanchez, and he snaps the
Oh,
ball.
beautiful.
Brilliant from Sanchez. Brilliant vision.
Damien McKenzie
Lost
didn't
forward
know
in
what
the
was going
end
on.
by Santiago Cordero. But it was Joaquin Tukelet. It was there in the end. We sensed an opportunity quite a way ago at the mall as we did get quite excited. We sensed the opportunity for Argentina to score the try. And what happened? They did. And it was superb indeed. They are back in this game. A possible win. Obviously 2.5 minutes to go. And they're down 15 points to 36. The All Blacks, well, they're going to have to hold on to their boots today.
They're still 21 points down.
21 points down. And, oh, what a kick by...
Oh,
what
it
a
is
kick
over.
by Nicolas Sanchez. Scored 139 points to the Jaguares this year. And carrying on as the second most point scorer in the Rugby Championship.
I just noticed the Rugby Championship has goalposts in its logo.
Oh my god.
That's
Some
quite
people
cool.
are just really slow, aren't they? Oh, and he falls out? No.
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 Stuart Berry raises his flag up. It's probably the most interesting thing he's seen all match.
Well, puts his arm out to the left, signalling the All Blacks.
To the left, to the
Line up.
left.
He looks like quite a big boy, Stuart Berry. However,
He looks like he's tired.
yeah,
He's got his eyes are very
big
dark.
eyes. Yes, definitely. Argentina 17.
How
All
did they get
Blacks
that back?
36. They've got the ball. The Argentines. There's still a way to win. And well,
Oh, bullet! He's in the
Oh,
gap!
he's out! Oh, go, mate! He steamrolls. Damien McKenzie.
He was running like a puma with a rocket up its ass.
brilliant
think
by
that phrase
Martia
has been-
Solano.
I think that phrase has been used too much.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
well,
but it's
Orlando taken down eventually. We're into the last minute of the match.
Ben, you have to release him.
And the All Blacks get the ball
Oh,
yet
stole it.
again. Stole the ball.
You can't do that, can you?
Yeah, the ball was free.
Was it out?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Well, the All Blacks lost forward.
They're certainly screwing this one up quite a
And,
lot.
well,
Shit, is there two guys down?
Yarko, just call it early, mate. We all want a shower and a bloody nap.
yeah, it's fair to say that, well,
So-
we all just want to go bloody home.
Two fellas down. Poor buggers.
Yeah.
It looks like they're in despair at how boring this match is.
Not the greatest of games.
Oh, there's still, like,
I've commentated.
There's about 50
there's still
people
20
on their
seconds
knees.
to go.
20 seconds.
They could win.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
So you can't do that. How the hell did he come in there and grab it? Jake?
Illegally.
Was it actually illegal though?
Was
Depends on interpretation by the
I thought it was out.
referee.
Well, the interpretation's been pretty shit, so it probably was illegal.
Oh, must be my phone.
That's
No, it
great.
wasn't. Must have been yours.
Oh, no, it
It
wasn't.
could have been
mine.
mine down on the field, actually. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Oh, bugger.
Well, the clock has stopped
Oh, shit.
with 17 seconds to go.
Number 8 lets out a bit of a whimper, as he didn't want this clock stopped either.
Well, Facundo Issa.
Oh, it started
Facundo Issa. Well, you
Shall we do a
should-
countdown?
The man of the
10.
match.
9,
8,
8,
7,
7, 6, 5, 4.
3, 2, 1.
Well,
Jake, you want to let out a chahoo? Full time on.
can you just say that again, Brad? We muted your mic.
You're going to let out a chahoo since it's full time.
Say that again.
My mic's not muted, is it?
Okay. Facundo Issa comes off. Beautiful game. Scored a try, and he deserves a big choo! So, sensational.
He might be getting a cheeseburger
Issa.
after the game.
I think he'll be getting the McDonald's cheeseburger voucher for man of the match.
Is it one of those Monopoly ones? You know, Monopoly play and win.
Do they have that in Argentina?
I don't know.
Well, finally we hit the 80-minute mark. Free kick to the Argentinians. And Leonardo Senatori takes it quick off the back. Goes left rather. Well, 17 points to 36. You could just kick the bloody thing out.
Bloody get this match over with already.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone is wanting
Imagine
to
if
happen.
New Zealand steals it and scores try.
Well, how good would that be, my friend? Number 21.
Oh, and he's off! He's
Thomas
off!
Kubel,
He's off! Go!
Thomas outside, taken down by Damien McKenzie in the end. Looking to make a comeback. Bit of a consolation one.
The Argentinians can still win this game.
They can, and I can explain that to you if we have the opportunity. They do have the opportunity to win this game if certain circumstances arise. They still have it. 10 minutes. 10 minutes to the game. Advantage. They've got Jaco Piper. I think it came from Marius van der Westhuizen on the near side. They go to the blind of 2 metres, but penalty comes anyway.
Jake, can you explain how they can win?
So
please?
what if the Argentines score a try? After the try, if foul play is then occurred by the All Blacks, you have to restart play. So it could be 90 minutes on the clock. But if Johnny Hill, for instance, decides to punch Kevin Smith after the match, after the last try, then...
What the
that's a yellow.
What the hell are you yarning about?
Oh, we're going to do another TMO call.
This is another yellow card,
Jaco
probably.
Piper is not one from shying away from the TMO. We know that last year in the Rugby World Cup opener.
Every second call
Went
was.
to the TMO 7 times in the first half.
Surely that's a yellow.
Penalty only, says Piper.
They can kick.
I think you take the shot here. 17 points to 36. 81 minutes on the clock.
Hope
They
for
go
a
for
punch
scrum
from the All
instead.
Blacks. They should have kicked it out. You can go for a line out, eh?
No.
Or is that not an international yet?
Not international laws. Cody Taylor's on. Sorry, Mr. Taylor. We forgot about you there.
That was a lapse on my behalf. I apologise to all the listeners if my mic isn't muted.
It was a lapse. It's all your fault, Bradley. It's all your fault.
Well, jeepers, that's a wonky looking scrum. Looks more like a 10-pin bowl.
Nigel Owens is straighter than that scrum.
Oh my god.
I apologise to Nigel. I didn't.
Look, it's 2 minutes overtime. I think we're all a bit tired and
Yeah,
we're saying...
I'm getting a bit delusional. The one.
Brad, seeing as though that it is only an audio-only broadcast, do you think the listeners would know if we said it was full-time?
No, I think we
Full
have to-
time here at.
What happens if Oh no! What's the longest amount of time that it's run over? Like
I remember
time.
last year I was refereeing a game that went 6 minutes.
what's the longest
well, that's
international
like half
game?
that
Though?
already.
Argentina, they have it out the right, but taken into touch.
Oh, no.
Says Marius van der Westhuizen, and Jaco Piper blows time on a very, very boring match here at Estadio Jose Alaminafitani, and 36 points to 17 is New Zealand over Argentina. Well, we go to our concluding thoughts. Nick Van Bar, give us your last words on this, test match.
Bloody boring. That's all I have to say. The first 30 minutes were all good, and then it just, What do you reckon, Jake?
Yeah, sensational effort by the All Blacks. In the end, 36 points to 17. Bit of a lacklustre second half. But, Bradley Richardson, what's your final thoughts on this match?
Look, I don't really want to remember this game, but since I have to do this and it's part of my job, it's why I get paid the big bucks. That was the most boring rugby game I've seen in my life. It was shit.
None of the players should be proud of themselves. They don't deserve ice baths. They all deserve to be sore in the morning.
Except for number 2 from Argentina, who deserves a full-on Happy Meal.
Well, that concludes our coverage of the All Blacks versus the Pumas at Estadio Jose Amalfitani, where the All Blacks win 30. What was the score? 36 points to 17. Great match in the end, to an extent, let's say. Augustine Creevy and Dane Coles, the matchup that really set the game alight. Sensational by Argentina in the last 30-odd minutes, and New Zealand in their first 60. But that is it from PYJAMA. We welcome you to our next broadcast in a week or two's time against the Springboks. But that is it for today. The All Blacks 36, the Pumas 17.